In this video, I am going to demonstrate the LiriNode application. It's located on my GitHub page. My username is adfries and the repo is called LIRI. So LIRI is similar to Siri, but it is a text interpretation and recognition interface. So it obviously uses Node.js. It involves the Twitter API. There's an npm package in order to access Twitter's API, as well as it utilizes the Spotify API and the IMDb API for movies. So the first command that it takes is called my tweets. So we'd start the app by typing node LiriJS and then my tweets. And so on this particular page, I only have 2 tweets at the moment, but it will pull up the last 20 tweets if there are more. It has the date and the time of the tweets and the text from the tweets themselves. Also, it can execute a command for Spotify. So in this case, the command is Spotify this song. And let me think of a song. Enter Sandman, because I like Metallica. And the information comes up, and there's also a preview link here. So I'm going to play a little bit for you. I hope you enjoyed that for a couple moments. So then the next command it takes is movie this. And so in this case, I'll look up information about the movie Titanic, probably the exact opposite of Metallica. But essentially it'll give you the rating, the year the movie came out, the title, the country, the languages that the movie is in, the plot, and the actors and actresses in the movie. And you'll notice that when starting the app, I always type in node, the file name, and then the third command is what LIRI uses to determine what to do. If I don't type anything there, then I will receive an error message that's saying this is not a valid LIRI command. Please enter one of the following commands, and it'll instruct you which what you need to do. And also, if I don't enter a movie, for example, if I just type in node LIRI movie this, then it will give me a default movie for Mr. Nobody. And the same is the case if I do Spotify this song, but I don't provide a song, it will automatically just give me Ace of Base the sign. And it uses process argv for the command, as I mentioned, so node, and then LiriJS, and then whatever the command is. And I'll pull up some of the code here, and you'll see that that is the case here. The user input is process.argv2. And if no song title is provided, it will default to Ace of Base, for example. So just a quick overview of the code, but you can dig into the code if you'd like on my GitHub page. I also have the keys locked, so currently they're hidden. My Twitter keys and my Spotify key. So if you want to run this yourself, you will have to provide your own Twitter API keys and Spotify keys, as well as provide your own .env file. Because that's essentially how the information is how my API keys are being masked. So that way, it doesn't get out there on GitHub. So essentially that is a rundown of how the app works. There's one other piece to it that I forgot to mention. So another command it takes is do what it says. And in this case, it is, in my file, it's asking to Spotify the song Backstreet Boys. So let me pull that up. I know that's kind of a funny command, but that was the first thing that came to mind. So in this file called random.txt, I wrote a command, Spotify this song, I want it that way. And so when I type in, do what it says, then it does essentially what it says in the file. Let me show you here a little bit of this. You'll also notice that obtaining tweets, it comes from a particular Twitter page. This is my page from another project called Food Saver that you could also see on my portfolio. And for do what it says, it is reading the file. And the file has to take in one of the commands that I already wrote. For example, my tweets, or Spotify this song, or movie this. So that is essentially how the app works, and thank you very much for watching this.